Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the super late models here at Volusia. We're the car number 1 here, unfortunately, out of a 17 car field, and we're just gonna do the best we can. Track's already kind of worn in to start with, so it should be an interesting race. I like when the Volusia is already worn in some, because you can usually get some good racing at that point. But I'm gonna run the top for the entire first lap, and then I'm gonna run bottom on the second lap, just to see what we can do better. I think we'll get a little quicker on the top than we will on the bottom, but we'll see about that. Trying to just be real careful on throttle, not get too sideways, but I was sideways down like the whole backstretch there. I think I went too wide there in 3 and 4. And we hit the wall, so second lap, not even going to count. We ran a 4:59. That is awful. We're going to be starting way in the back of the field, so that's going to be rough. We're going to have to work our way up through the field. That absolutely sucks. I hate when I mess up qualifying like that, because I was hoping our second lap was going to be quicker, especially running a 4 on the first lap, but we barely clipped it there on the turn 1, just barely. Or did we hit it pretty good? Oh yeah, no, our whole front left went into it. Okay, we hit it a lot harder than expected, but it didn't really affect the car. It was kind of odd. So we are the slowest of the people who qualified. I really screwed that one up, so hopefully we can move our way up in the race. All right, we are started all the way back in 15th. We were slowest of everybody that qualified. I'm not shocked by that with how slow our time was. Probably because I was spinning the wheels too much down the backstretch, but it is what it is. We could have ran our practice time. We could have been probably like top 10-ish, probably top 8-ish, something like that. I don't even remember what the time was for practice. I know it was in the ones, but probably like a mid one. But we're going to have a lot of work to do here, and hopefully we can get by some people. This would be an interesting race now, because starting all the way back here is going to be a struggle. But hopefully we can get by some guys and avoid the wrecks, mainly. That's what I'm worried about. Hopefully we don't destroy our car back here. We're waiting on a couple people to join in. I think the guy next to me and then behind me. But I don't think the 8 car is here. So we're just waiting on the 9, it looks like, unless there's somebody in the outside lane I can't see that hasn't joined up yet. But hopefully we can have a good run. Haven't ran these, like the fixed ones, in a couple weeks. Because last week I ran the open set at Weedsport. That didn't go well at all. And then the week before we ran the fixed set, I believe. I forgot where it even was, though. But still waiting on someone to join in. I don't know who. But we have 35 laps. Cautions are on. So it could be quite a long race, honestly. But usually we get some pretty good racing here. Long green flag runs. And I know the 6 car, where is he starting at, was blinking really bad. He's starting 5th. He had like 600 ping in practice, so that's going to be sketchy to see if his car is okay and everything now or not. And the 9 car just joins up. Lovely. Thanks for joining us. That took just about the entire time. Somebody revving their engine a bunch. Maybe they'll blow their engine. I've seen that happen a couple times where people are revving their engine before a race. Not on dirt, at least. I've seen it more on oval. Like back in like rookie street stocks and stuff like that. And people just revving their engine and they blow their engine because they were trying to get rid of fuel and rev their engine too much. And like got the oil temp or water temp way too high. It's comical when it happens. But we'll see how this race goes. I'm hoping we could get maybe to like the top 8, like top half of this field, I think, because there's 16 cars in the race. There's 17 total that registered, but there's 16 in the race. I'm hoping we can get to like top half. That is my goal. Feel like it's a realistic goal if I just run smart and am just smart with the throttle control and don't just mash the gas. But if we can get all those passes done, that'd be great. And the 14 is blinking. Oh god, where'd he go? Not sure where he's at. There's a couple guys blinking in here. Where is the 14 at? He's still gone. Oh, rip. Okay, do I just like get up there or?
Purple car, get up there, dude.
I don't know what happened to the 14, but we're taking his spot now. I think he gone. And the top lane had an awful start, so did the bottom, like halfway back. And there's a caution immediately. What is the caution? Very confused. Did the two wreck behind me or something? What happened? I don't even know what happened. But the 14 blinked out. He's nowhere to be found. So that's unfortunate for him. Hopefully he's not the caution. I don't know what the 16 is doing, but... Oh well. We have a caution already. I'm going to bring it back and get ready to take the green. Hopefully we get a better start.
Alright, fellas.
Alright, well, we got screwed from the start because it told us to let the entire field by, basically, and now we're a lap down. I have no clue what the hell happened. Hopefully we're not actually a lap down, but I think we are. I think we're just screwed at this point, which would absolutely suck. There's like nothing we can do about it. There's a bunch of us that it told to let the field by. This is very confusing. There might be a delayed green. Yep. That guy was sitting on the top up there. Oh, this is a mess of a race to start with. I don't even know what the first caution was for. I don't know if it was for the two guys that were behind me, or it was the guy that blinked out because he never like popped back in. I don't know what happened to him. So this race is going splendid already. I hope we're not a lap down. I really hope we're not, because the caution laps don't count. So them passing us really isn't a bad thing, maybe. I think we should be on lap 2 with everybody else when we take the green. So we'll see what happens. We definitely gained some spots though, but I don't know where the hell the wreck was is the problem. Because we are ahead of a lot more people than we were when we took the green. Alright, let's see what happens here. Because everybody did check up on the first one really badly. Better start by everybody here. Okay, we are on the lead lap. That was confusing. And we're already in like 8th, 9th where I wanted to try to get to, which makes absolutely no sense. And caution's already out. So we haven't even got a clean lap in yet. Jesus. We're going to be back in 9th again. So this is already a mess of a race. I don't even know where the caution was. Somewhere in the back again, I guess. But this race has been all over the place. Somehow we were gifted about 6 spots, which I'll take, but not the way I wanted to get them by any means. But hopefully we can get some green flag racing here, because if we keep getting these cautions, this race is going to take absolutely forever. Alright, get ready to take the green again. Still double file. It's not single file until like the last 10 laps, I believe. But I feel like if you get 2 quick cautions in the first 2 laps, they should just throw it single file for the rest of the race, because it will negate some wrecks, I would think. So you can actually get some green flag racing, because if you look at the lap timer down there, we have less than 15 minutes now to do the 35 laps, because we've had 2 immediate cautions. So that's great. This race might end on time, honestly. It really might. Got another decent start, which I'll take. Try not to run them over. Tap the brake a little too hard there, and they're like 2-3 wide almost in front of us. I'm just gonna try to stay right around here for now. Oh geez, T checked up hard. I think he's gonna go to the top. Yes, I like the bottom right now, honestly, because everybody's gonna be just jammed up on the top. I feel like I can actually make this bottom work, as long as we don't hit the wall or those barriers going in the pit. Did not get it to turn that time, but it's not too bad. But hopefully we could actually get some green racing here. Oh god, did not know he was going to cut down on that guy.
Sorry about that, man.
You're good. I didn't know you were going to cut down on him. I would have given you room.
Yeah, we were 3 wide.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to be there or outside, and the black and white car there, John, was going to be in front of him. Didn't know we were going to be 3 wide. But we keep it going straight. We're good. We are all good. But Volusia puts up some good side-by-side racing like this. Top has a little bit more speed, I feel like, overall. I'm kind of worse out there, I feel like. I definitely feel like I'm worse out there, because you need to hold down a little bit more throttle and carry more speed, which I'm worse at. I'd rather run the inside, because I feel like I can do it better. But we're gonna move up now, see if we could try to learn this up here some, because this is what I'm really bad at when tracks get slicked off, so I need to get better at it. Hey, but we're in 10th. It's a lot better than where we started at least. That's one problem at Volusia I have, is smacking the damn wall all the time off of
There
4.
is a car high.
I feel like I need to be a little wider there in 3 and 4. 2 in front of me are almost getting together. It's really checking up Tyler there. But look, you don't get some cautions and you got some racing. Look at that. Looky there. There's a slider being thrown up there. Really not making that top work very well. I want to try to throw like a mini slider line, but I don't think that's going to work great for me either. We're kind of just like back here in 10th. I'm just not super quick right now. Hoping I could pick up something here in the race. I think I'm going to go back down to the bottom because I was running like a 10th or 2 better down here than I was up there. It's a shorter way around the track. It makes me have to really let off the throttle to keep it down here, but they are just pulling away up there. Yeah, I ran like half a 10th faster there. It doesn't look physically like I'm faster because I'm like losing more ground than them, it looks like, but I ran a faster time. It's confusing. Like visually to statistically, what is happening. Because I'm running in the 4s now instead of 5s at least. I honestly think the bottom in 1 and 2 could be quicker, and then the top in 3 and 4 is probably faster way around. I'm gonna try that. Bottom here in 1 and 2, and then try to get to that top side in 3 and 4 for the grip, because it's more of a flat corner, it feels like. Try to get the speed down the front stretch. And back to the mid 5s there, but maybe because if we keep that up, you have that speed going into turn 1. It is getting really wide out here in 3 and 4 though. Okay, still mid 5, so that's not working clearly for me. Oop, they're hitting up there.
Cool, cool.
Drew is getting all knocked around, it looks like. They touch a little bit right in front of us. That guy got the wall in 1 up there. Oh, there's a wreck going on. Okay, we kept it straight.
I didn't know you were out there. Sorry about that.
I don't think that had to do with him. Okay.
That's completely my
Dang it.
fault, man. Sorry about that.
We'll go back and see what happened after the race, but I honestly thought the outside guy just like smacked that wall or something. I didn't think Tyler got into him, but I'm not 100% sure. But now John's back by us. That's unfortunate. We were finally making a pass on somebody, and then that wreck happened. Dang it, man. We would have been in like in 9th or 8th at that point. I think we would have been in 8th if we got to the line right there, because we were getting by John there, and then somebody wrecked. I don't know who wrecked. So we are top 10. We haven't top 10, but at least we're a little higher.
Next time, can you not door me?
So we have a few laps under caution here. How much time do we have? We have 9 minutes to go, 14 laps. We should be able to make this green the rest of the way. I would think. It was some pretty good racing there, so we should be able to make it on laps instead of time. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green.
We are on 1.
All right, 1 to go. John actually pitted, so we were technically really in 8th, but we're starting on the inside like we're in 9th, I think. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, we are. So I'm not sure why. We should be in the outside lane, I would think, in 8th, but it is what it is. Because I think the 12 car George got wrecked for that caution. Luckily, we went low enough to where we just got clipped. We got a 2X for it, but that's fine. I'm not worried about the X's. And hopefully we can get a good jump. We have been getting a good jump most of the race. The outside lane really struggled there. And I'm going to try to stick to my bottom lane because I've been faster down here than I was up top. There's not much grip down here in 3 and 4 now. on the bottom side.
Clear. 16.78.
Oh, I hit the wall.
Outside.
That's not going to help
Clear
anything. But at least I didn't come up on that guy. A lot of people are like running the middle of 3 and 4 now and getting that speed. Joseph there is getting that speed in the middle of 3 and 4 big time. They're like 2, 3 wide for the lead up there. I'm like somewhat keeping up with these guys now. That's nice. Running the bottom. It's mainly in 1 and 2 it seems like I can keep up. Leader got the wall again up there, and we're going into turn 1. He's like screwing himself, hitting that inside wall, and I think they're 3 wide for the lead. Gonna run a little bit higher here in 3 and 4 to try to keep that speed up.
16.64. 10 to go.
10 laps to go. Yeah, they're having some crazy racing up there for the lead. 2 cars diving it on the inside up there for the lead. I think the guy who was in the lead's like way in the outside, falling back.
6.82.
Trying to get to the inside of Bradley here. It's an interesting way to spell Bradley. I don't think I've ever seen that, honestly.
16.74.
Bad 1 and 2 by me. I need to be more throttle control, like sensitive. I need to be more strict on it. Yeah, that car that's way on the outside is the one that was in the lead early on this run and has gotten that inside wall a couple times and running way out wide. Lost so much time. Definitely falling off this group a little bit, which is unfortunate. We're in 8th though. I said I wanted to try to get about top 8 because there were 16 guys running in the race, so I'm happy I've moved up from where we started at. Looks like the leaders kind of got together there.
16.74. 6.5 to go.
Really trying to get right on that inside wall like that. That was solid for me. Not very fast, but I'm happy with how I'm doing. Feel like I'm improving at least, which is nice because last run, ooh, he nailed that wall. Last run, I was struggling in 10th, and now we at least gained a couple spots, having a battle for 7th at least now, which is nice. Coming up to like 3 laps to go. Tyler is really catching us from behind now. He is flying on that outside lane. Way too sideways there in 3 and 4. Bad on me, bad on me. 2 more times around. I had a shot at 7th there, and I think I gave it away there in 3 and 4. I'm good in 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4 is where I really struggle right now. It's where I've struggled all race, though, which makes sense. They're all on top of each other out there. They're about to have a huge wreck. I'm going to stay low, though, because they kept it going straight. Tyler is ripping that outside. I think we beat him to the line. Oh, big wreck after the line. We got 8th though. I'll take it. Tyler was flying there at the end on that outside.
I don't know who got that, man. That was close.
You did just fantastic.
Yeah, it was real tight. You were flying on that outside there at the end. I gassed it up way too hard.
Sure.
I gassed it up way too hard there. I tried giving him enough room, and I think I barely got him there at the line. Where's a good line? I think that's the start finish. So yeah, I had him by like maybe where my tire's at for the most part. It was very close, but he was flying there on the outside. But let's go back, see what happened there at the end with the front guys, because they were all over each other. This is the battle for 3rd, it looks like. Yeah, they were all hitting each other here. Not sure what happened. The 2 and... who is that? And Drew in the 5, who was getting pushed around a lot earlier, or at least he was saying. But he got into the 2, pushed him up. And then he just came over and ran them over and took that spot from them. Damn. And then I think he got wrecked really big time after the race. 2 car came up, door slammed him, and then I don't know if he tried to get to his bumper and wreck him, but he spun himself out and wrecked himself. But let's go back to the beginning, see what the wrecks were about, because there was a couple really fast cautions, so I'm not sure what that was about. Oh, 12 car, like they all stacked up. The 12 got bumped in the rear and just spun it. Like he barely got bumped in the rear, I think, as soon as he was going to gas it up. And that was caution number 1. And then this is caution number 2. They were 3 wide. I don't think Braxton here knew they were 3 wide. Kind of just came up, sideswiped the 12. And the 16 was kind of weaving all over the place a little bit. So big wreck there on the backstretch. Gets nailed, goes flipping, landed on his wheels. Yeah, he landed on his wheels. And then we had a pretty long green flag run after that, for the most part. This is the next restart. Gonna get in the wall probably. Yeah, going in the 1. But it was a long green flag run at this point. Almost going 3 wide, getting tapped in the side of the door. It's probably gonna be a lot of that. A lot of that, or... Ooh, that was a pretty big hit. Or smacking to the inside wall, because that happened quite a few times that I saw. You got the outside wall before turn 3. Yeah, we were 3 wide here, which I didn't realize. That's my bad. I honestly did not realize. Damn, he nailed the wall back here. I thought that I was going to be side by side with Tyler here. Didn't know that the 10 car was on his outside. I thought we were going to be 2 wide. That's completely my bad. But luckily, none of us wrecked. They wrecked behind us, which was kind of funny. But I think we stayed green at that point. Yeah, because we stayed green until like lap 19. So it went for quite some time. I think this is where I smacked the wall off turn 4, because I remember that. Did that quite hard. But I slowly got better through the race. Like, Tyler was flying there at the end. If he had one more lap, he was by us. So I was lucky to finish 8th where we did. Damn, he was way out there in 3 and 4. I know the 12 car was the one that ended up wrecked on the backstretch at one point, I think it was. I want to say it was him. That would be the wreck on lap 19, I believe. But everybody's pretty much just getting the wall. He's gonna get that inside wall. I remember seeing that because we weren't too far behind this. Was this the caution, actually? No, okay. I thought it might have been. This is the 4 car that ended up finishing 3rd. The 3 car won it. He started on pole. They were having a hell of a battle there at the end. Was this the caution? Yeah, he got hit right there. Okay, no, it wasn't that yet. Still waiting on it. Lap 16 here. It's like every lap people are getting the wall or something like that. It's so funny. Lap 17 also. But everybody's just smacking the wall. Oh, okay, this is what happened. So he didn't get into him, but it got up into the wall there. And then this is the next lap, I think, when the caution is about to come out. We got it on lap 20, that's what it is, because lap 19 did count. 18, or not 18. The 88 here of Joseph, the number 11, actually, smacked the wall. I think the wreck happened behind. Yeah, it was with the 12, because I thought I remember seeing the 12. He was just a victim there of him smacking the wall. And then, all right, yeah, the 12 car was just pulling down the track. That had nothing to do with Tyler. Like, Tyler down here was fine. George here, for some reason, was pulling left down the straightaway, and we were lucky not to get completely hooked by that, because that was super close. Because the 10 car was very sideways. I was staying off of him. Don't know why the 12 car came all the way down like that. He ends up bouncing off the 10. We get clipped in the rear. That was so close to us going flipping around. That was super tight. And then we have the restart here on lap 21, which the top lane had an awful start, which I was very grateful for. I think I gained a couple spots out of that. Or did we have another caution there after that? No, that was the final restart. So we did gain a couple spots out of that, which was very useful. 10 car just nailing the gas, getting sideways, putting himself up into that guy. They were having a hell of a battle up here, but the 3 car who won the race put it in that inside wall like 3 or 4 times I saw. And this is where they were 3 wide, and they're all hitting. And the 3 car stayed out here for so long, lost so many spots. Like, he actually fell all the way back to about, like, I guess he only fell back to 3rd mainly. I thought he fell back further, but him just running out here, staying out of the carnage down here, got him by the rest of them, the rest of this race, it seems like. Because he's running right in the middle where all that grip's built up in the middle of the slick. Drew's trying to run the bottom there, and Steven here just ripping that outside and making it work. I just want to see how he gets back by them, honestly, because these are the last few laps of the race. Drew just kept slamming into the 2 car there. Wow, that was a ballsy 3 wide move by Steven here. So yeah, Drew, I would say Drew down there was kind of dirty overall. Like, he just kept going up and slamming the 2 car. Like, he was just trying to move the 2 car out of the way to take that line, which that's not the way to race. How many X's did he end up with? He actually still ended up with a 0X, shockingly, after all that, because he was slamming the 2 car there. So that's lucky for them that they didn't end up with more. But if I was a 2, I wouldn't give him any room either, because you're getting slammed into every other corner. But hey, we finished back in 8th. I'll take it. We started back in 15th. Absolutely sucked in qualifying, so I'm happy I was able to finish top half. Still going to lose a decent amount of iRating because we were car number 1, unfortunately. But let's go see what we end up getting out of the results here. All right, strength of field, middle of the 2000s, not too bad. It was the only split, though, which I figured. But we were car number 1, which is kind of shocking to me because there's a lot of really, really fast guys in here. I guess I just had a higher iRating, but we lose 38. That's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm okay with that. We're at 369 on the safety. Nice. But good race by Tyler. We were around each other most of the race. Luckily, we didn't wreck each other there on the front stretch when I came up on him, and I beat him by, what, 9 thousandths of a second? So that was quite close there for us. That was a good race. He was very quick there towards the end on the high side, and the 3 car is very quick there on the high side as well. And a lot of guys led laps in this too. I don't know if that's because of the caution weird thing that happens sometimes. I think the 12 car got a lap late because of the weird caution thing, but a lot of guys led laps. I don't know if it was due to the caution things or they were really changing them that much, but good race overall. If we could have not had those first couple cautions in the first 2 laps randomly, it would have been a lot better of a race. But luckily, we got gifted a little bit of spots there on that last restart with about 14 to go and able to run around that top 8 spot the rest of the race, which was nice. So I was happy with that because we qualified so bad and had to try to work our way up the field. So fun race overall. I need to still get a little bit better in these, work on the throttle control and everything. Slowly we're getting better and better, which is nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, and nonetheless, appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next race.